Hello everyone, welcome to Tim Giorso's my video tutorial for those of you who are first time doing ESPN.com for your fantasy teams. Some of the people from my league, some of you may be watching this who aren't in my league or I don't even know because it's on YouTube, but for those of you in my league, I'm going to be explaining how to use ESPN.com for your fantasy. So what you first want to do is obviously go to ESPN, and then you have to sign in. So if you go to this little bar right here on this My ESPN, you can sign in. I'm already signed in. Okay, then you want to go to right here, Fantasy and Games, Fantasy Football. My computer's a little slow, so you have to bear with me here. Then you got your home main fantasy football page. Scroll down a little bit. You got some videos that you can watch on, kind of like what's a fantasy, a lot of articles, stuff like that, good stuff. Message boards, you can make your own message board. So right here it's going to show all your teams. I have 5 teams right here. So I'm going to go to my league, which I'm the commissioner of this year, Vic's Dog Sitting Service. And here is kind of my home page. I have a league note posted. Right here you got recent league activity. It shows when I change settings. It shows when people add and drop. So you can kind of see who's been adding, who's been dropping. That kind of thing. Then what we're going to do is right over here on the left you have the standings, which is kind of, these are divisions, so you can see what division you're in. There's 2 divisions I have. For other people could be different. Then down here you have the you kind of have the matchups for the week, so who's playing who right there, which is good to know. Up here, then it has your team right here, stuff like that. What you want to do is you want to go to your team, which is if you want to set your lineups during the week, you want to go to my team right here. That will take you to your main page with all your players right here. So here's all my players. So what you want to do, basically, is you want to switch out players, right? And right here it says move on these right here. So let's say I want to switch out a running back. This obviously I would never do this for real life, but I'm just going to show you guys. Say I want to move D'Angelo Williams. I can either move him into the running back wide receiver slot, which obviously you can put either a running back or wide receiver there, so you can either choose to have more running backs than wide receivers you bring in a week, or more wide receivers than running backs, kind of on what your strength is. I don't have that many wide receivers, so I'm playing more running backs. So I can move into there, or if I go down, I can take anyone from the bench, any running backs from the bench here. Here's some of my running backs. So say I want Chris Wells. Put in there, this one I don't do this. And you can also do multiple. So you can do that one, and then let's say you want to switch out your receivers. I want to switch out Steve Smith. I can move him into either the running back wide receiver slot, and I want to switch him out for Hickson. So you can do as many as you want in one, and then click down here, just use submit, and that'll put it in there. So now we got Chris Wells and Dominic Hickson in there. Obviously, would never do that. But I wouldn't suggest doing that, but I'm just showing you. And you look over on the right here, you have the week. It shows who they're playing, so their opponent, and when it has a little at, that means they're playing away in those places. And then the time of the game, it's all Eastern time. I live on the West Coast, so this is all 3 hours ahead. And then down here you got what they did last year, kind of what the rankings were, and then it'll show you the week 1. This is their projections. For instance, it's projecting Tom Brady to have 17, and then it shows that, and some other various stats on if they are projected to not just do as good this week or do better, such like that. And then same thing with the bench. For my league, at least, if it's a tie, whoever has the most bench points wins. So you want to make sure you have a good bench. Then of course here you got stats, which obviously I just might as well do it. Shows you their stats. This right here is just last year because this year hasn't started yet, so it's not showing their recent stats. News, I forgot to tell you about that. When you can look at this page also, but it's quicker. It's quicker. Here's the news. It's quicker if you there's this little paper here, breaking news, so you can just click on that. This thing will pop up. It kind of gives you what's going on. Brady knee is ready for Monday nights. Season opener. It gives you kind of, and then also the spin, which is kind of their own opinion on what's going to happen, and so it updates you on injuries and if they're going to get playing time, if they're going to get touches, stuff like that, stuff you really need to know. For the projections, if you want to quickly, you just click on the player. It's going to come up. It's going to say what's projected of the week. It's going to give a little note what they think. And then right here it displays all the stats for the right here. Last year, of course, Tom Brady, he played in just one game because obviously he got hurt. So it's just right now it's showing last year's stats, but it will show stats for every week that they've got, so you can kind of make an on that. You can check that out. Close that. So that's all good stuff that really helps you. There's projections, schedule ranks. You can check those out on your own. Right here, if you look, waiver order. This is what I was going to talk about next. There's a waiver order. In my league, I have 12 people. I'm 2 of 12 right now, and it kind of works in a snake, just like the snake drafts. So when I go to claim people for the first round of claiming, I would be second person to claim. But then for the next round, I would be 10th on the waiver order. So it changes up like that. So what you want to do is go to, you can either go to players or you can go add player. So I'm going to go add player all. Alright, it's going to take me down here. It's giving me right now just the top from no matter what position. It's just giving me everything. So it's just showing me kind of what. So let's say I'm looking for a wide receiver. So I'm going to go wide receiver here. And it's going to show me all the top wide receivers available. Alright, so let's say I want Greg Camarillo from Miami. I think he's going to have a good week. I heard something about him maybe getting more touches. They have a good matchup. Right now it just says add. There's no waiver things going on right now. So you can add him instantly. So just add, and it'll ask you to adjust your roster to complete the move. Which you just go down here and choose, okay, I want to get rid of Leon Washington. You click that, click submit roster, and it does it for you. You immediately have that person. Obviously I'm not going to do that. Normally though, what's going to happen is during the waiver period, which is Tuesday, so you're going to have all day, at least in my league. This is different in every league, but for my league specifically, you're going to have all of Tuesday to claim people. Instead of saying add, it'll say claim. And that's where the waiver order comes into play. If I claim Tyler Thigpen, I'm second on the list, and then whoever's first on the list, they also claim Tyler Thigpen, they're going to get Tyler Thigpen, I'm not, because I'm second on the waiver order to them, so they would get Tyler Thigpen. So that's how it works. You can add as many people as you want, anytime during the week, so like that. So I definitely want to stay tuned for that.